Imagine two countries holding elections. In the first, the losing party peacefully accepts the results, courts settle disputes fairly, and citizens trust their rights are protected. In the second, the losing side refuses to step down, judges are bribed, and laws are twisted to benefit those in power. Both countries call themselves democracies, but only one truly is. The difference lies in two critical principles: constitutionalism and the rule of law. Welcome back to the Learning Studio. This is our political science series, and today we begin a new section: comparative politics. In this episode, we'll explore constitutionalism and rule of law, why they are vital for upholding rights, especially in fragile democracies. And don't forget, in our next episode, we'll dive into political institutions like legislatures, executives, and judiciaries, and see how their design shapes stability, accountability, and representation. What is constitutionalism? Constitutionalism is the idea that government should be limited by laws and guided by a higher framework, the Constitution. It ensures that rulers don't act on personal whims, but within clearly defined powers. It protects citizens' rights by setting boundaries on state authority. Without constitutionalism, even elected leaders can become dictators by abusing power. What is the rule of law? The rule of law means that no one is above the law, not even the government. Laws apply equally to all citizens. Decisions must be made through legal procedures, not personal favoritism. Independent courts are key to enforcing this principle. Why they matter in fragile democracies. Many countries adopt constitutions, but not all follow them. In fragile democracies, leaders may rewrite constitutions to extend their power. Courts may be manipulated to silence opposition. Laws may be applied selectively, creating injustice and inequality. When constitutionalism and rule of law break down, democracy loses its foundation. Elections alone cannot guarantee freedom without strong legal protections. Examples in action. After World War II, countries like Germany and Japan rebuilt their democracies with strong constitutions and rule of law systems, creating stability. In contrast, some newer democracies struggle when leaders weaken courts or ignore constitutional limits, leading to corruption and unrest. Why it matters today. In the 21st century, the survival of democracy depends less on elections and more on institutions that protect rights and hold leaders accountable. That's why constitutionalism and rule of law remain central to comparative politics. The lesson is simple but powerful. Democracy is more than voting. Without constitutionalism and the rule of law, rights are fragile and power easily turns into tyranny. These principles are the guardrails that keep governments accountable and societies free. And that's today's lecture on constitutionalism and rule of law, the invisible shield that protects citizens and keeps democracy alive. In our next episode, we'll examine political institutions, legislatures, executives, and judiciaries. How does the design of these institutions shape stability, accountability, and representation? And why do some systems thrive while others collapse? This is the Learning Studio, where learning never stops. See you in the next episode.